Guess what, guys? We are back to Love Island Australia 2022 Season 4. The doors are open. The hottest singles around are set to be in Australia, and we're going to talk about them. Welcome back, you guys, to Romance Review TV with Lady T, and we're going to meet Love Island Australia Season 4. 12 new islanders, 6 girls, 6 boys, and without any other further ado, let's jump into this video. So let's talk about our first sexy girl. She is Claudia. She is 23. She's a medical secretary from Adelaide. She is your ultimate pocket rocket from what we know, and absolutely stunning. She's a no-nonsense type of girl. She don't take nobody's trash and will quite happily cut you off, including girlfriends. If they treat her badly, look out. So drama follows her everywhere, according to what we know. Again, she also works as a medical secretary, but on the side, she also is an actress. And she loves to do more acting, and with her strong, bubbly personality, she has serious star quality. So next up is Holly Oakes Ferguson. She is 25 and she's a customer service rep in the lottery industry, and she's from Brisbane. Now, with Holly, when she walks into the room, it is impossible not to notice her. She has a very loud, confident, funny, and with an opinion personality, so you know she's going to turn heads in the villa. Now, she loves being the center of attention, and some of her fellow islanders might like that, but some might not. And she says that she's a guy's girl that has a lot of male friends. Now, Holly moved with her family to the Sunshine Coast in Australia from the UK when she was 11. And then her mom picked a place on the map of Australia, and they packed up everything and moved on a whim. So next up, let's talk about the gorgeous Jessica Lacerdo. Now, she's 26, she's a risk analyst, and she's from Sydney. Now, according to what we know, she is hilariously funny with an infectious laugh. And Jessica says how it is and is not afraid to speak her mind at all. Now, instead of using her weekends for a nightclub, she's a gamer. So she's rather in front of the TV playing video games, and she's proud of it. Now, she is based in Western Sydney, where she lives with her family, and Jessica is of Italian and Philippines heritage. Now, next up is Miss Layla John. She's 20. She's a student slash dancer, and she's from Melbourne. Now, Layla, she knows what she wants, and she's not afraid to express what she wants or her opinion. And what she's going to bring to this villa, some of the girls are going to love her, some of them may not. The other thing is, at 20, she really hasn't had a relationship. Now, she's already had a start in show business. She attended high school at a dance school in Melbourne, and she majored in dance. So she's hoping to make a career out of dancing eventually. She lives in Melbourne, which is a suburb of Essendon, and she lives with her parents. Okay, so this gorgeous girl, Phoebe Spiller, she's 22. She's a fashion student from Sydney. Now, she grew up on a farm outside of Ballarat, which is in Victoria, and she calls Bondi in Sydney her home now. Now, she loves relaxing on a glamorous beach, and that's her vibe, that's her thing. Now, she works in a boutique, and while she's studying fashion, she also hopes to make it in the fashion industry in some kind of capacity, even as a stylist. Now, in her past, she has a very particular type when it comes to a guy, and she's not afraid to admit it either. She says she's dated lots of AFL football players. She believes Sydney footballers are a lot nicer than Melbourne footballers. So let's talk about Miss Stella Hutchian. Now, this gorgeous girl is 24. She's a radio media coordinator from Brisbane. Now, she's considered the girl next door. Now, sadly, though, she's already had her heart broken when she was 18 when she fell in love with a man from Colorado here in the U.S. Now, she doesn't want a guy who's too clingy. She wants a man who's intelligent, funny, and most importantly, a nice guy. Now, she is passionate about her work in the media, and she also started a promotional team, a street promotional team at her radio station before she was promoted. Also, fun fact, she just graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts where she majored in communications, film, and TV. And she is ambitious, loves her career in radio, and she really sees a real future in it too. So our first handsome guy is Andrew Cotino. Now, he is 24. He's a mental health support worker from Perth. He has the brawn, he has the brains, and he is gorgeous. Now, if there's 3 words to describe Andre, those were it. He was also born and raised in Perth. He has a psych degree, and he also worked as a mental health support worker. Andre is a top AFL footballer. I wonder if Phoebe met him. Now, he had a childhood birth injury with the shoulder, and he was banned from playing contact sport. Now, when he was around 12, he convinced his mom to, let him have a go at AFL. And it was the best thing that ever happened to him, is what he said. Now, Andre has a very key eye on trend, fashion, and style, which, of course, with that type of look is going to turn heads with the ladies in the villa. So we got to see how that unfolds. Okay, let's talk about this handsome guy, Callum, who's 24. He's a personal trainer and a pool boy from Brisbane. Now, he has a mix of a huge personality and naughtiness is one way to describe him. Now, since he works as a pool boy at this top Brisbane hotel, he's used to entertaining VIPs and working his charm. Now, he also works as a personal trainer during the week, and he has regular clientele with that as well. Now, he admitted that he has the ultimate playboy energy as he enters the villa. Question is, though, is whether he'll be able to contain that energy and actually meet someone special who can actually embrace his very outgoing and strong personality. So let's talk about this handsome guy, Connor Howard. He is 26 and he's a real estate agent from Sydney. Born and raised in Sydney. He also went to school in Marlborough and Sydney's eastern suburbs. Now, when he was 19, he got a job in the family real estate business, and he has not looked back since. He's one of the top real estate agents in Sydney's eastern and southern coastal regions, including the hot spot of Coogee. He considers himself an alpha male. He's ambitious, knows what he wants, and isn't afraid of expressing his opinion. Now, he'll definitely ruffle some feathers in the villa with both the girls and the guys. Now, Connor believes that he has never been in love before and want to do something completely unique by joining Love Island Australia to try to find out if he can find someone special. Okay, so this handsome guy is Jordan Dowsett. Now, he's 25. He's an electrician. Now, he originally lived in a small town of Longford, and he made a move to the Gold Coast and never looked back. Now, he moved there after an 8-year relationship ended with his high school sweetheart a couple years ago, and he and his girlfriend had been together since they were 14. Now, Jordan wanted to explore life, so he moved to the Gold Coast with his mates. And he hoped that Love Island can be an extension of that by doing new things and being adventurous. Now, his signature mullet isn't going anywhere, and it's the official first mullet in the villa in 4 seasons of the show. Now, he is also a very talented AFL footballer. I want to do Phoebe know him as well, having played for Sale, which is the top country league. Now, he hopes to restart AFL on the Gold Coast once this experience on Love Island comes to an end. So we'll see if he actually finds love. So let's talk about the handsome Mitchell Elliott. He's 25 and he's a personal trainer from Sydney. Now, they consider him the resident Kiwi in the villa, and he just recently moved to Sydney full time from Auckland. Now, described as the Kiwi prankster with a kind heart, he's ready to enter the villa. And he's also only had one serious relationship with a girl who broke his heart. He was in love with her, but she didn't love him back. Now, he admitted that he played the field, but he is now ready to settle down. So we hope. All right, and our last handsome guy is Tak Chimpangura. He is 23. He is a security guard, a TikTok influencer, and a rapper from Brisbane. Now, at 23, Tak has already achieved and done so much with his life. Now, he was originally born in Zimbabwe. He came to Australia when he was a boy, when his parents immigrated to Australia to become nurses, working their way up to the hospital system. He grew up in Wagga Wagga, where he became a champion footballer. Wow, all the footballers. I wonder if Phoebe know him too. Now, he was selected for youth AFL games for both Brisbane Lions and the Greater Western Sydney, but gave up the game after falling out of love with it. Lately, that took him over to music, performing under the name Bravo to Real. Now, one thing about him, he is not afraid to speak his mind. He's also a great talker. He also has strong morals, and he's going to stick to them while he's in this villa, which means at times he's not going to be afraid to call some folks out. And we can't forget about our hostess with the mostest, Miss Sophie Monk. She's back for season 4 as well. And, you know, she's been with the show since the start. And she's been doing other shows such as The Bachelorette, Beauty and the Geek, and so much other. So it's good to see her back as well. Okay, so here's some details about the show. Well, it's first of all, it's going to be filmed in Mallorca, Spain. And then you know that 50K is up for grabs for the winner of the season. And I know you guys want to know this, when and where does it start? Well, Love Island Australia Season 4 premieres October 31st at 6 p.m. Australia time. It's exclusively on 9 Now, and you can stream every episode of Love Island UK and Love Island Australia for free on 9 Now. So I know most of my listeners are across the globe. There are a lot of you guys here in the States where I am. So make sure you stay tuned, and I will be doing the recaps. So I'm looking forward to a new season of Love Island Australia. So we got to stay tuned. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.